Okay, so right now I'm going to show you some technical stuff. I'm just going to break down a few techo terms for you, just so you have an idea about what I'm talking about whilst we're going through talking about the different ways you can make money. Okay, so I take it you know what a website is. Obviously we're on a website. Now, just to get it a bit clearer for you, a website needs to be kept somewhere. It needs a home base. And what we call this home base is hosting. I use this HostMonster. It's host with hostmonster.com. But I also just want to reiterate to you, do not run off and start buying domain names or hosting or anything just yet. Just hold off until you know what it is you're going to do. Save your money, and you will be led through this kind of thing as, once you've decided what it is you want to do and you actually need it. Okay, so I use this HostMonster, and that is where my website lives. It gives me ability to have 100 different websites up. And as you can see here, it's actually back up to $5.95 a month. Yesterday it was $3.95 a month. So there are different specials at different times. I use these guys just because I find them really reliable. The customer service is second to none. I've used probably about 3 or 4 different hosting companies, and this has by far been the best and the most reliable. So I highly recommend them. Now, just with your hosting, the reason we have to have all of our websites somewhere is so people can easily get to them, obviously. Okay, now with HostMonster, you actually get given a free domain name. So you can sign up for that when you sign up for your account. So you don't have to run off and buy a domain name just yet. And I would hold it for when you set up your account. Now, a domain name is the name of the website. So hostwithhostmonster.com is a domain name. GoDaddy.com is a domain name. GoDaddy is another very popular site to buy domain names from. Every country has different policies for domain names. In Australia, to get a .com.au, you actually need to have some kind of a business or an ABN. So they can be a little bit more difficult to get. .coms can tend to be quite saturated, but the most popular extensions you will see, which is .com or .info, .net, .org, and there's a whole heap of them, and every country has their own extension, like Australia has .com.au. Okay, so they're the domain name extensions, and you put your domain name in front of them. A few things to consider. Do a search, make sure nobody else is using it. There could actually be some kind of a privacy thing on them. I just buy them and use them, and I sort of think if someone's going to want them later, if I've taken somebody's name, they're going to come and get it. I'll just have to change it, which isn't ideal, but I mean, I don't find it that much of a problem. If you're going to spend thousands of dollars, then I would definitely make sure that there isn't any kind of protection on that name or any copywriting, that kind of thing, because that could pull you down in a hurry, and you would have to restart. But mine are, you don't need to worry about that right now. Now, just when you're selecting a domain name, a few important things. Make it catchy. We actually have a thing in our brain. I can't think of the technical name, but it's like, the word Coca-Cola. If it's rhyming, the Coca-Cola, you remember it. There's, Palm Pilot, there's a few of them. So you want, your domain name to sound like what you're sending people to. So when they see that name, it'll associate with something. And if you can make it catchy, well, that's even better. So that's a domain name. Okay, now I'm just going to talk to you about autoresponders and landing pages.